Hey, what's up, everybody? Silent X Confident Gamers, rounding up day number 2, PAX East 2015, and my pleasure, my honor, introduce. Come on, no, I gotta say it. HipHopGamer. How you doing, son?
What's going on, son? It's good to see you, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? I see y'all doing y'all thing, Confident Gamers. Like, yo, I don't even know what else to say, man. Pleasure to be here. Like, I appreciate it.
No, we appreciate people like you in the industry.
Thanks.
The first time I came across you was on YouTube.
All right.
Some of your videos, I mean, I'm like, this dude is talking sense. At first I was like, I don't know who he is, but watching the video, I'm like, yeah, this guy is talking sense. Some of the stuff I might not agree with, I'm like, okay, well, guess what? And you always say, you know what? That's your opinion. That's it. And I'm like, yeah, that's your opinion. I have my opinion. But when it all comes to the end, one thing you always say is your passion is gaming.
That's all that matters to me.
Exactly.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Word up. So, like, to be honest, is my passion is it's a bit deeper than the average gamer, in my opinion. The reason why I say that is because my passion came from my grandmom's.
Okay.
Because when I was 4 years old, when I was 4 years old, that's when I started playing games because of her. So, a lot of times, like, I give you an example, like, shout out to my boy Ryan. But Ryan, he's a cancer survivor.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? He beat cancer, and one of the reasons that he honestly felt that was because he loved games so much. So my thing is, I know people that took themselves off the street because they play games so much. So gaming, to a person that's not in the culture, they'll just think it's some little kid toy or whatever that you play. Right. Now realizing gaming, you can learn a lot from it. It has saved lives, and just like how, especially for Black people, when you think about recording the hottest record or having the biggest jump shot you can have in the world, gaming is a new platform for a lot of us to make something of ourselves and bring fun and love and share that. So, I mean, I think it's a blessing. So, I mean, I'm glad that my videos and words could reach, people. That alone right there is crazy.
Right.
I'm like, wow.
So, I know another thing also, we're young. We're young in this industry, but, it's something we want to go further. I remember one of the things you were talking about, I did an article about it, I can't remember, but was about just the racial tension in the video game industry.
Oh, hell yeah.
It's not, hey, we all love games, so let's all do what we need to do with games. But, I mean, it seems like now these days there's always a racial tension somewhere.
Hell yeah. Like, it's a big racial tension. I mean, like, I'll give you an example. Like, when I first started, my first E3 was back in 2008. So my first E3, the original belt that I had was the John Cena WWE belt spinner.
Yes.
And it actually said John Cena's name on it. I didn't even have my own name on it at the time, right? But I remember going up the escalator of E3 and I was like, oh my God, I went crazy, right? So then I'm there at E3, I'm looking at all this shit, you know what I'm saying? I see Ingot Crow, I meet up with Steve Totillo, like, all these, like, people I consider big names and major people in the industry and stuff. And then there was a time where I went to IGN, I went to GameSpot, and just introduced myself, saying who I was.
Yes.
And I went from being, who's that guy with the belt, to, yo, hip hop, what's going on, son, when I come through. So my thing is, like, when it comes to racial tension, you would think that the passion alone would be all that was needed. But the moment that happened, the moment people knew who HipHopGamer was, that's when the problem started. See, the thing is, when there's a lot of people that's instantly envious of me and a lot of other people that's like me that'll say what they want and do what they want and still go far. Whereas because they work for certain companies and corporations, they kind of gotta play a role and they can't really be honest and say certain things. So it's like that's another thing that happens too, where the envy comes from. And then another thing in terms of racial tension, a lot of people don't feel that like a black face should be the lead in gaming. Like, why you think that when you look at when they announced Starhawk, the video game, why there was so many articles about the lead character being black? Not to say that was a bad thing or a good thing, but there was an article on it. Whereas if you see a white lead person, there's no article.
It's like, oh, okay, it's normal.
It's normal. So the thing is, it's not normal for us to win in this particular field, especially coming from where I come from. Because you got these people that got journalist degrees and all this other shit. And I'm like, yo, my degree comes from my heart. Your degree is bullshit.
And that's going to be that lead me into my next thing, because I didn't go to school for journalism, but I've been gaming for a long time, which is how Confident Gamers started. Is a group of people who love gaming and want to talk about gaming and want to report on gaming.
Yeah.
So if I don't have a journalist degree, how do someone like me, and I know there are millions of, anyway, there's tons of people out there who doesn't have the degree. How are we then supposed to get far in the industry? Yep. We want to present these games. How do we get the respect then in the industry? How do you do it?
Oh, well, I'll tell you easily how I did it. I called out everybody that people thought was great.
Wow.
Straight up. Like everybody that people looked up to that they thought was great, I got a completely different eye on that. I'll give you an example. If you look at sports, right? Michael Jordan, he's great because he beat Magic Johnson, he beat Larry Bird, he beat all these people, you know what I'm saying? That's what allowed him to be great, because he, not only did they pass the torch, he kind of took it and ran with it and did things that we never seen before.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? So, in the industry, being a journalist, anybody can say anything, but a lot of times people don't even know how to defend the same shit that they're saying. And if you get called, if you get called out right in the middle of something, on the spot, if you're really about that life in the game culture, you're supposed to be able to defend your shit. A lot of times people can't defend it because they're not as good as they are. And I'm the kind of person that will call you out right there on the fly, live, on screen, and everything like that.
And they're just like,
and they'll stutter, or they'll ask me to cut that out. I'm like, I ain't cut that shit.
Wait, seriously?
Hell yeah. People would say, yo, like, can you cut that out? I was like,
no, I'm reporting.
No, but they know. I told straight up, like, dude, I'm not cutting this out. I just, like, destroyed you. Like, I'm not cutting this out. You should have cut the bullshit out before. Because, see, a lot of times, my strength is allowing people to think that I'm ignorant. You see what I'm saying? Like, I give you an example. You know how you see on Love and Hip Hop and all the ratchet shit? Like, a lot of these people aren't what you see, but they are like that because they know that you're going to tune in. So I'll give you what you want, because giving you what you want will give me what I want.
People love drama.
You know what I'm saying? Real talk. So if you want to be ignorant, put like this. Soulja Boy said it the best. They was talking shit about Soulja Boy. And then Soulja Boy made a video saying, well, you do know that every bad comment you leave me, I get paid for your bad comments. Wow. He did a deal with YouTube so that every bad comment he gets paid for.
That's brilliant.
Exactly. So I'm the kind of person, I will allow a person to think that I'm stupid.
Right.
So I can get all the information I need from them and use it against them on top of my own knowledge and make you look stupid.
That's deep.
And then from there, you gonna love me or hate me, but I'm gonna always love you because I don't have hate in my heart.
Right.
And because I don't have no hate in my heart, I can't lose. Because God is love. God bless.
Amen. Wow.
Real talk.
Okay. All right. So, all right. This is getting so. I'm trying to keep this short and everything like this because this will go on for a while.
No, we could go on. I'm down for that because this is stuff that people need to hear that they're not gonna get from the people that they think is great.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And not to say that those people aren't great. If you feel they are, they are. There's a lot of people that I look up to, like Jeff Gertzman. I look up to Adam Sessler. Yes. That's my guy. You know what I'm saying? Michael Pachter. That's my dude. Like, you know, I rock with all these people. At the same time, just like how Kobe Bryant is. Kobe Bryant, I love Michael Jordan. I love them. But at the same time, I'm going to do my best to be better than them. I didn't make it this far to play the sidekick.
Right.
I want to be the leader. I want to win. And the thing is, why they should want me to go further, because that pushes the industry forward. And
that's exactly the issue that we come across.
Yeah.
Good example. So this morning, you know, we come in as media.
Yeah.
And, you know, we came there 9 o'clock because, you know, we need to get in there early before the rest of the people.
Yeah.
Okay, well, media can't get in at 9. You get in at 10 o'clock with everybody else. I'm like, well, wait a second. For one, I have an appointment with a developer to get their product out.
Yeah.
And my appointment is at 10 o'clock. So I need to get down there before that, get everything set up. I would thought that you would want medium press be down there.
Yeah.
You know, let us push everything, because also we get that information out so that people who've never been to PAXs will see that stuff and come on in. Now, when the whole general audience attendees come in, we you're dealing with a packed area.
And to what you're saying, like Comic Con is different. Comic Con, they have like Thursday is press day, period. Then Friday and Saturday and Sunday is open for everybody. So PAX, I guess they don't have that same format.
You know what? No, let me get this. Let me full disclosure. No, because Friday we had
1 hour.
It was 1 hour.
1
My
hour.
bad.
Yeah, so that's usually they try to give you like the press a little leeway and stuff like that. But what I've learned when it comes to these rules, I don't mind you having rules. Just make sure they apply to everybody. Don't try to make up rules when I come around just because I'm black or you think something's going wrong. I give you an example of a situation like that. So shout out to my man Peter Molyneux, because Peter Molyneux is a real G. That's my dude. He's a real stand-up guy, right? And the thing is, there was a line.
Yes.
Back in 2008, right? There was a line. And my man Mark Witten, who used to work at Xbox on Xbox Live, he was just finishing showing his demonstrations on the new Xbox and everything that they was doing with the 360. So there was a line. I'm on the line. There's people behind me, people in front of me.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? So the lady, I saw Peter Molyneux caught his attention and said, "What's up?" He said, "What's up?"
Yes.
And then the lady said, "Are you online for interviews?" And I said, "Yeah, I'm next after this group."
Yes.
And they said, "Oh no, we cutting it off and this and that." So I said,
why?
"Okay." So in my mind, I said, "Okay, if you cutting it off, when you get to this person, okay, cool." Now the thing is, behind me, there was some high profile people.
Okay.
So I wanted to wait and see what was going to happen because
Right.
I'm pretty damn sure, no, you ain't turning around Times Magazine and all this other stuff like that. So I'm like, okay, I'm gonna just wait and see.
Right.
And then, they were still standing there. So I'm like, if they just told us
to leave
to
because it's
basically
finished,
leave because it's finished, why are they still standing around? So I'm gonna stand around and see
Right.
what's up. So as it was getting closer and closer and closer, I'm like, I want to see what's gonna happen here,
Right,
because you
right.
ain't gonna skip me.
Yes.
So then, the lady, I guess because she saw me didn't leave, she said, "All right, just make it quick." Or like just brush me off, right?
Okay.
So, but God is good. You know what I'm saying? So what happened is I didn't make it quick. Well, no, I didn't make it quick because they didn't want me to stop.
Oh,
I did the best
wow.
interview that they ever seen. Because as soon as I seen Peter Molyneux, I was like, "Yo, what's going on?" Pete gave him the belt. We was talking about mad shit. He's giving me information that he ain't giving nobody else because I don't do interviews. I have conversations with people.
There you go.
See what I'm saying? And then the lady was like, "Oh my God, that was the best thing ever." And this and that. Gave her a hug, gave her my card, said, "I love you. Thank you so much." And that's it. Another problem that people have is people too get caught up in their emotions too much. They feel like, "Oh, she said this, so this and that." Sometimes people get in their own way. Because you so worried about this idiot that you become what you worried about.
Wow.
Come on, man. Leave that alone, man. Put God first and let him do his work. You're there, so you did your part. That's it. Don't worry.
Don't worry about
I have no worries about anything. Period. Anything.
Just do what you gotta do.
Word.
Oh,
It's flashing.
it's flashing.
It's flashing.
Okay.
Alright.
Good, so you
Cool. I love interviews like this. Like actually, I did an interview earlier, and we had to move out of the aisle. And I said, "Don't stop recording. We gonna get all of this shit on because people. The greatest sense of perfection is imperfection because nobody's perfect.
Right,
so if you
right.
try to show something perfectly, it's something fucked up there.
Huh.
If you try to be perfect, you're lying.
Right. Just short, real, raw. That's what it is. That's
Exactly.
what happened. Be the eye.
Yeah,
the
because,
unblinking eye.
Yeah,
Boom.
because people get professional mixed up. People think professional is to be perfectionist.
Right.
No, being professional is just knowing your profession.
Okay.
That's all it is. Knowing your profession and doing what you do to the best of your ability.
Okay.
Why do you think people can't beat Mayweather? Because people try to beat Mayweather. You can't beat Mayweather because you can't beat him at being him.
Right. Right.
You have to be a better you, and a better man wins. That's
Wow.
it.
You heard it.
You know what I'm saying? I'm just a different type of journalist, man. I'm a different type of person, period.
Okay. All right. Well, I mean, like I say, I ain't gonna take up too much of your time, man.
Appreciate you, man.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
late
saying?
night,
Confident gamers, baby.
Thank
I
you,
like
sir.
that, man.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. I appreciate it, man.
Thank you for your time.
This is what we do. Hot 97, dog.
All right. Real gamers keep gaming. All right, guys. See ya.
Peace.